When Trevor Bauer signed a one-year, $4 million contract with the Bay Stars overseas in Japan, I think a lot of people probably believed that that would be the last we hear from him, at least for a while. Sure, he'd still be uploading YouTube content and stuff like that, but he is nowhere near Major League Baseball now that he will be across the world, so maybe he'll be irrelevant. At least that's what a lot of the people who don't like him probably thought, or at the very least had hoped. Now, you can have whatever opinion on Trevor Bauer that you want. I'm not here to shame either side of the spectrum. I feel like at this point, you either hate his guts or love him unconditionally, and I guess that comes with having off-field controversy. Off-the-field controversy that I've talked a lot about on this channel, and that is clearly all done with. Trevor Bauer is pitching in Japan because no major league team wanted him, and yeah, I mean, whether you think that was fair or not is up to you. Again, whether you hate him or not is up to you. But what you cannot deny, whatever side you're on, is the fact that Trevor Bauer is one of the most popular baseball players in the entire world. The reason the Bauer off-the-field controversy was such a big story to begin with was because of the fact that he was so popular. He was more than just a baseball player, but also a baseball personality. Most players typically just go about their business and don't really give you any behind-the-scenes context as to what's going on. Well, Bauer did, and of course still does. In 2020, Bauer, who had already had a pretty decent name on the map, went out and won the National League Cy Young Award with the Cincinnati Reds, and during that whole process of him dominating on the mound, would film YouTube videos of pretty much what was going on in the life of a big leaguer during the 2020 season and pandemic. That offseason leading into 2021, I'll admit, maybe his offseason sweepstakes were a little overdone, I guess. Like, he would upload different videos to his channel with hats on of different teams, teasing us of what he was going to do, almost like he was LeBron James.
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach.
And after a few months worth of rumors and reports and the Mets supposedly signing him, the Dodgers and Bauer agreed to the biggest yearly salary contract ever. It was a short-term deal for 3 years, but featured the most money ever per year for any player in baseball history up until that point. It was a big deal. He'd pitched for half the season, everything of course went down, and he hasn't thrown a big league pitch since. So we're talking about a player here who hasn't pitched in Major League Baseball since June of 2021, had multiple bad allegations against him from women, and then became someone who'd opt to sign over in Japan. How on earth is this guy going to be relevant? He hasn't been around, he's been painted by many as a horrible person, and on top of that is pitching across the world now? Well, again, whether you love him or absolutely despise him, it's clear that Trevor Bauer has one of the biggest fan bases in all of baseball worldwide. Trevor Bauer had never had a YouTube video on his channel surpass 1 million views. That is until a couple of weeks ago when he uploaded a video called "Arriving at My Brand New Team in Japan." That was a sign immediately that Bauer was not going into irrelevancy. In fact, he's becoming more popular than a hell of a lot of players playing in the big leagues, and that has only continued to show. Bauer posted a video recently called "My First Game in Japan Broke Records." That video currently has about 870,000 views, and even made it onto YouTube trending. As far as I saw, he was number 3 on trending at one point. In the video, Bauer's first game was a minor league game that had hundreds of fans lining up beforehand to get tickets, a packed crowd during the game, one that was also live streamed on YouTube and had over 77,000 viewers at one point. The most ever for a minor league game in Japan. The Bauer effect, it's real. I do wonder when or if he will ever make it back to a big league team, because as it currently stands, nobody wanted him. But the Bay Stars couldn't be happier to bring him aboard, and Bauer's popularity only seems to be rising. Bauer has posted 5 videos related to playing in Japan since signing there, 5 videos that all add up to over 4.5 million views. Trevor Bauer has a passionate fan base. He really does, one that only seems to be growing. So yeah, he may not play in Major League Baseball for a while, maybe ever, we'll see. But whether he makes his way back to the States to play baseball or not, it's clear that Trevor Bauer is one of the most popular baseball players in the world. Let me know what you think, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.